What's up, YouTube? So a lot of people have been asking me lately what the best vlogging camera is, and I've done a lot of research. Let me translate it for you in English. Okay, I've done a lot of research, a lot of homework, spent a lot of money on different types of cameras, from 360 camera to this expensive Sony $1,200 camera. The end result, after all my trial and error and all my money and time wasted, spent, invested, tuition, whatever you want to call it, you don't take a still camera like a Nikon D3200. If 80% of what you're going to do is video, why would you use a still camera, right? I see a lot of these vloggers, they have these still cameras and they're using the video function, right? So you can get, like if you look at a camcorder, you can actually see the lens bouncing around inside. It has built-in stabilization just like this gimbal. What's the downside to it is that it's big and bulky and it's in everybody's face. So like, you have to ask yourself a few questions. If you're going to be in a studio environment and you're doing more than 80% video, you want to have a camcorder. Like, it's about $850 for a really nice camcorder that has a stabilization built in. If you're going to be out and about like I am, and we're here in Greece and in Athens, the absolute best combination, in my opinion, is a GoPro 6 with a $300 GoPro gimbal stabilizer. 4K, you can go 60 frames a second or whatever. The only difference between the 6 and the 7 is that the 7 has a little bit of stabilization built in, but if you're going to buy the gimbal, why pay extra for the GoPro 7? So if you're going to be mobile and out in public and whatnot, you don't want to be too much in people's face. This is a small camera, right? GoPro 6 with a $300 gimbal. Total investment, $600. And it's wireless. Like, I can get back to the hotel room or wherever I have Wi-Fi, and I can transfer the footage, upload it to Google Photos in the original mode. You don't want to put it in compressed or high quality. You want to put, it's worth the investment. I pay $10 a month for Google Photos for a terabyte, and somehow I got an email saying they're doubling. So they're doubling my space to 2 terabytes. Now, if most of what you do is going to be still imagery, even when you're traveling, then go ahead and get the DLR, DSR, whatever it's called. The reason why the Sony is so expensive is because it's compact but has all it's going to be by the fountain. You know where that fountain is? It's probably up here a little bit. Yeah, so I mean, if you're in an area where you can set up a tripod and get the big Nikon D3200, but they charge you the extra bucks for something like this because it's super compact, but it does everything that the larger ones do. So this is if you're going to be out traveling around, you want a one-stop shop for everything. So for my situation, I'm not a studio guy, I don't do stuff like that. So for the type of stuff that I do, the main goal is travel vlogging, right? So for you want something light, compact, easy to travel with, easy to use, easy to dump your footage. If you can afford it, get yourself one of these. They have one that's a step down that's probably like $400 or $500, but like I said, if you can afford it, it's $1,100. I'm sure you can get it secondhand for a few $100 less than that. It's called a Sony VX100 Mark VI, and I could probably just survive on this GoPro and my cell phone. I have a Note 8 that has 4K. Again, the stabilization is the problem. So if you can do a GoPro 6 with the GoPro gimbal and a Sony camera and a Note 8, I think that's the absolute best combination of stuff. And then while you're at it, get Adobe Premiere Pro to do your editing, and you can do the voiceovers. Be careful with copyright infringement, because if you even have music playing in the background, if you're in a public place and you try to put it up on YouTube, it's annoying. You're going to get a strike against you for, it's going to be demonetized and all that good stuff. There's so much free music to be had. So do your voiceover later. The only downside of doing the voiceover later is you might forget something that's going on at the moment that you're filming, right? So I talk anyway regardless, and I use it as a little note to myself. Even though I do a voiceover in my own voice, at least I got a memory of what exactly I was talking about, so I don't miss a beat. But be careful with the copyright infringement. Plenty of free music to be had out there, so you don't get demonetized. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I will respond to you. Subscribe, like, and hit the little bell icon if you like to see these type of videos. Every time I post a video, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. Have a productive day.